I've been covering the NFL for years, and I can tell you this: chaos has a smell. You can feel it in the air when something big is about to explode, and right now, that chaos has a name: Shedeur Sanders. One sentence from him, just 7 words, has the power to shake 2 franchises, ignite every sports show, and make NFL owners sweat bullets. Forget rookie jitters, forget earning your stripes. This isn't that. What we're witnessing is a seismic shift in how power works in the NFL, and once this plays out, the league will never be the same. Shedeur Sanders finally opened his mouth about that $80 million Las Vegas Raiders deal, and all he gave us was, "We'll see what happens." 7 words, delivered calm as ever, and the NFL world went into absolute meltdown. But don't mistake this for some casual, throwaway line. No, this was deliberate, intentional. Shedeur didn't just answer a question, he sent a message: "I'm in control now." And if you're here, you already know this isn't about highlight reels or box scores. This is about the story behind the story, the Browns' chaos, the Raiders' gamble, and the rookie who just hijacked the entire narrative.
Tired of boring phone cases? Here's your chance. My Etsy shop is packed with exclusive designs that let you show off your team pride in style. And the best part? You'll unlock discounts when you hit favorite, more savings when you add to cart, and even surprise discounts on your second purchase. Don't wait. Click the link in the description and grab your favorite now.
We're no longer talking about quarterback depth charts or earning your snaps. That's over. Now it's about leverage, about power, about one rookie quarterback rewriting the rules of the NFL with a single press conference. Think about it. The Raiders didn't just offer a rookie quarterback a big payday. They blew up the system. $80 million for a kid who hasn't played a regular season game. And it wasn't just cash. Reports say the deal included influence on team decisions, branding opportunities, and even input on stadium marketing. That's not a rookie contract. That's a franchise takeover. And the wild part, it makes sense. Because Shedeur Sanders isn't just a quarterback, he's a cultural force. He's a brand, a content machine in cleats, the prototype for the NFL's future. Fast, flashy, connected, and insanely profitable. Vegas gets it. They don't rebuild. They don't play it safe. They bet big. And Shedeur? He's their jackpot. Now, think back to that press conference. Cameras up. Mic's ready. Reporters waiting for a denial, some reassurance, any attempt at damage control. Instead, Shedeur drops, "We'll see what happens," and walks away. No smile, no blink, no added words. Just silence. And that silence was louder than any touchdown pass. Within minutes, the quote was trending everywhere. ESPN couldn't stop debating it. Podcasts exploded. Burners on X melted down. And suddenly, every general manager in the NFL was sweating over their rookie salary models, scrambling to prepare for the new era of player empowerment. Meanwhile, Cleveland was collapsing. Kevin Stefanski ducked questions. Andrew Berry tried to act like it was business as usual. Jimmy Haslam was probably glued to his phone, watching his franchise crumble in real time. The fans were furious, the locker room was tense, and at the center of it all was Shedeur, calm, composed, untouchable. That's what leverage looks like. And here's the truth: this is bigger than one contract. This is a cultural shift. The NFL used to demand silence from rookies. Keep your head down, wait your turn, don't challenge the system. Those days are over. Now rookies arrive with millions of followers, endorsement deals, and an army of fans. And Shedeur isn't just stepping into the league, he's rewriting it. Vegas understands that. They see a star who can fill a stadium, electrify a market, and transform a franchise. Cleveland, they're still stuck thinking about scheme fit. That's the gap. And let's not forget, Shedeur is dominating in camp. He's accurate. He commands a huddle. He makes deep throws look effortless. Veterans twice his age are already treating him like a leader. Coaches can't deny it, no matter how much they want to hold him back. And when reporters push him, he gives them nothing. No panic, no cracks, just control. That's not a rookie. That's a CEO in pads. So why are the Browns hesitating? They've got their guy. They've got a fan base begging for him. They've got other teams openly proving his value with monster offers. And yet they're treating him like a PR problem instead of a solution. That's like finding a winning lottery ticket and using it as a bookmark. Now here are the scenarios. Scenario 1, the Browns panic. They restructure his deal, name him QB1, and let him carry the franchise. Scenario 2, he calls their bluff, takes Vegas's $80 million, gets a stadium named after him, wins Rookie of the Year, and leaves Cleveland as the NFL's latest cautionary tale. Scenario 3. He waits, plays the long game, keeps dominating on the field and raising his price off it. And the longer this drags out, the more valuable he becomes. Make no mistake, this isn't just about money. It's about power. It's about a rookie quarterback testing the entire NFL. Do teams still treat rookies like interns, or does the Shedeur Sanders saga force a complete reevaluation of what value means in this league? Because right now, Shedeur Sanders isn't just playing quarterback. He's teaching the NFL a new lesson. Calm control is more terrifying than reckless talk. He's not ranting on podcasts. He's not tweeting sub-tweets. He's not making scenes. He's just sitting there, cool as ever, and still controlling the entire conversation. And that, more than anything, is what keeps owners up at night. So I'll leave you with this. What should Shedeur Sanders do? Take the $80 million and roll the dice in Vegas? Stay in Cleveland, force the Browns to respect him? Or keep doing exactly what he's doing, playing chess while everyone else is stuck on checkers? Drop your takes in the comments. I want to hear it all, the hot takes, the fantasy trades, the conspiracy theories. And if you love NFL chaos and watching the old guard crumble in real time, hit that subscribe button, because this saga is only just beginning. And whatever Shedeur Sanders does next, one thing is for certain, the NFL will never be the same. Shedeur Sanders just shook the entire NFL with 7 simple words. We'll see what happens. That's all it took. Without even starting a single regular season game, he has become the most talked about, most watched, and most wanted player in football. Think about that. A rookie quarterback, still waiting for his debut, shifted the entire league's focus onto himself with one casual line. That's not hype. That's not luck. That's real power. And then there are the Las Vegas Raiders. They know exactly what they're doing. This isn't just about chasing wins anymore. It's about chasing relevance. Let's be honest, ever since the Raiders moved to Vegas, the team hasn't had the electricity their city demands. The stadium? Gorgeous. The uniforms? Iconic. But the energy? Flat. The Raiders need a face, a voice, a vibe. Shedeur Sanders could flip that narrative overnight. Picture it, Sanders in all black, leading a high-powered offense in the entertainment capital of the world. The brand, the personality, the swagger, it all fits. With him, Vegas doesn't just get a quarterback, they get a show. We're talking jersey sales skyrocketing, Shatter-branded slot machines in the concourse, a media spectacle that makes the Raiders a national story again. Primetime 2.0 Desert Edition. But let's be clear, this isn't just a rookie buzz story. Sanders has the resume. Nearly 4,000 passing yards in college with surgical accuracy, despite playing behind an offensive line that often collapsed like it was made of paper. He kept his team competitive against top 10 programs, proving his poise and intelligence. His football IQ is already high, and his media IQ is even higher. He isn't a social media gimmick, he's the full package. And that's exactly why Cleveland should be terrified. The Browns, a franchise that has churned through more quarterbacks than Hollywood, has churned out fast and furious sequels, finally lucked into a generational talent. And now, they're fumbling the opportunity in slow motion. First, they downplayed his stardom. Then, they let rumors swirl unchecked. And now, they're backpedaling like a rookie corner getting torched on a double move. The Raiders put $80 million on the table, and Cleveland's response was silence, followed by panic, followed by awkward hostage tape-style statements from Kevin Stefanski. We still believe in our guy. No one's buying it. Meanwhile, Sanders' agents are taking calls from Nike, Apple, Netflix, and major ownership groups. Because here's the truth. Shedeur Sanders isn't just a player anymore. He's a platform. And platforms don't beg to be noticed. They get pitched. The most fascinating part is how Sanders is handling it. He hasn't demanded a trade. He hasn't lashed out. He hasn't even complained. Instead, he's calm, quiet, and strategic. He's letting the pressure build. He's letting Cleveland stew in the chaos they created. And in the process, he's forcing every front office in the league to ask the same question. If the Browns don't want him, what are we missing? And here's the kicker. Cleveland has already lost the public relations battle. The fans have chosen their side, and it's not management. You see it in the chants, the threads, the jersey orders. They're riding with Shedeur. That's not hype, it's leverage. The timing of all this isn't an accident either. Training camp is ending, depth charts are being finalized, and every team is making decisions about the season. Cleveland thought they could quietly slide Sanders down the chart, maybe justify giving another week to Dylan Gabriel. Then, boom, An $80 million offer from Vegas drops. Sanders' name trends again. Reporters swarm. Browns fans melt down. The story explodes at the exact moment Cleveland wanted to bury him. This isn't just a contract battle. It's a blueprint. Every team with a shaky quarterback situation is now asking, what if we made him an offer? Every franchise desperate for relevance is wondering, could he turn us around? And every incoming rookie is taking notes on how Sanders is playing the game. So what happens next? There are three possible paths. Path A, Cleveland swallows its pride, admits its mistake, and hands Sanders the reins. Start him week 1, restructure his deal, and let him lead. Path B, the Browns stall, hesitate, and try to force him into line. Sanders walks, signs with Vegas, becomes a superstar, and spends post-game pressers casually reminding the Browns what they gave up. Path C, Sanders sits. He refuses to play, waits out his contract, and forces Cleveland's hand until they trade him. It becomes Deshaun Watson 2.0, only this time, the player has all the leverage and none of the scandal. No matter what happens, the league has changed. Sanders isn't just rewriting the rules, he's authoring a new era. And the Browns? They're staring down the nightmare of letting a franchise savior slip through their fingers, not because of injury or poor play, but because of ego, dysfunction, and outdated thinking. The irony is brutal. Sanders never asked for drama. He showed up ready to work. He walked into camp quiet, focused, respectful of his father Deion Sanders' legacy, but determined to build his own. He led by example, delivered in reps, showed leadership, and earned his shot. Cleveland responded by burying him behind a mid-level quarterback, limiting his reps, and refusing to commit. And now, suddenly, they want loyalty. But loyalty goes both ways. Sanders is holding up a mirror to the Browns front office. You didn't believe in me then. Now you only want me because someone else does. That's not faith, that's desperation. Meanwhile, the Raiders saw the hesitation. They saw the dysfunction. And they pounced. They threw down $80 million, a marketing package, and respect. Respect Cleveland still hasn't offered. This isn't just about money. It's about control, identity, and timing. It's about a young quarterback saying, I'm not waiting 5 years to matter. I'm ready right now. And make no mistake, right now, no one is commanding more attention than Shedeur Sanders. Not Patrick Mahomes, not Caleb Williams, not even Travis Kelce during the Swiftie era. Sanders is everywhere. Headlines, debates, highlight reels, barbershop conversations. And he's done it without tantrums, without cryptic posts, without outbursts. Just one press conference, one line. We'll see what happens. That's poise. That's power. The perception is clear. The Browns don't know how to handle stars. Shedeur Sanders knows exactly how to become one. And rookies everywhere are watching, learning that they don't have to beg for respect, they can take it. Sanders is setting a new standard, and if he walks away from Cleveland, it could mark a seismic shift in how rookies enter the NFL. For Cleveland, it's heartbreaking. For a moment, it looked like they had finally landed someone who could carry them into relevance. A player with charisma, talent, and leadership. But instead of embracing the future, they clung to the past, old systems, old fears, old mistakes. Now they're scrambling, leaking stories, floating quarterback competitions, praying the fans don't fully turn. Too late. The fans have already chosen. They've chosen Sanders. And now the possibilities are endless. Imagine opening week, Raiders versus Chiefs. Shedeur Sanders steps out in all black. The stadium roars. First play, deep bomb, touchdown. The internet explodes. And somewhere in Cleveland, an executive throws a headset across the room. That's not just a storyline, that's a movement. Because this isn't just about one rookie. It's about leverage, branding, and control. It's about the NFL realizing that the next generation of stars aren't just players. They're platforms. And Shedeur Sanders is the blueprint. The Browns may still believe they can fix this. But the truth? They're not in control anymore. Sanders is. And whatever he decides, stay and become a hero in Cleveland or leave and build a dynasty in Vegas, the league will never be the same.